The Scrum Master role is a dying place to be in, but it's only dying if you don't know how to upgrade your skill set with the times. And the reason is, if you don't upgrade, you'll be left behind. The time right now is urgent more than ever. We are in a generational transformational shift. It's been happening ever since the last 2 years, especially when ChatGPT came out. The reality of the case is that people that are working on the industry understand the shift, and there's a huge majority of you that are completely out of it. You don't know which direction to take and how to even potentially enter it in the first place. Now, what companies are actually hiring for in the first place has changed as well. They're no longer hiring people which are from the CSM, PSM era, theory-based, that know the old ways of working, the old practices, the old workflows. No, this is gone now. This is completely out of the picture. This is, forget it now, right? What they're actually hiring for is someone that knows the trajectory going forward. This is the way how AI is going to be embedded in the workforce going forward. Those of us that are in it know it and can teach you it. The 5 big gaps that I've noticed is that Scrum Masters don't effectively know how to use AI. They don't know how to use automation. They don't know how to use AI agents, which is a big problem. They don't know how to use AI tools to supplement their work, their daily physical work. And the biggest problem is how you're using these tools to make yourself far more authoritative, to make you more potentially viable, so you don't lose your job, you don't get fired, you don't get replaced. That can only happen if you know where the trajectory is. So you need to talk to someone that knows that and has been through that, okay? Now look, I have looked at almost, so we have a database. We've went through 50,000 students have been through my training program over the last 10 years, okay? I know where those students are, and we've had discussed with those students, and we know where they've ended up. We know where their weaknesses are. We know what they have upgraded themselves by, okay? What we've done is that we have built something which is on 2 paths right now. One is a upgrade path, so you understand how to use AI in your day-to-day work, okay? That will make things easier for yourself, okay? The second thing is that someone is looking to change their career path. They're looking to switch from Scrum Mastering to something a little bit more solid, so that becomes the PMO, right? Project Management Officer. So if you're looking to do something which is worthwhile with your time, your money, and you know, put your effort into something which is not going to be wasted, look at doing an upgrade program that will supplement your skill set, that will make your skill set stronger, more viable. And not only that, it will give you the confidence that you know that what you're doing right now is going to take you somewhere. The last thing you want to be doing is putting your time, money, and effort into something that's going to get completely wasted. That is a waste. But putting your time, money, and effort into something which the trajectory is on the upward, you get on that trajectory early. That's where you can start making a lot of money. That's where you can take advantage of where you could be. That's where you'd win at the end of the day. The other part is that I believe that the Scrum Master role, more than ever now, has become, you could say, the engagement lead. Now, this is a new concept which I've maybe not talking about on the channel enough, but we should mention it. Usually every team needs a point of contact with the business. And more than ever now, the Scrum Master is becoming that person. Yes, you have a product owner. Yes, the product owner should be the focal point of contact, but the Scrum Master actually supplements that a lot, a huge amount. The Scrum Master supplements it to such a large degree now. You can almost say that the Scrum Master and the product owner role has almost merged into one. That is what it looks like now. So if you're still looking at the old way, what the theory courses have taught you, what the CSM certificates and the PSM certificates have taught you, you are still in that old paradigm. You need to get your head out of that. You need to change. You need to shift with the times. You've been fed a bunch of rubbish that it's just not relevant anymore. That's the problem. It's no longer relevant, and actually it's not doing you any favors. Actually, it's doing you a disservice. So if you want to really shift with the times, if you really want to future-proof yourself, you've got to start taking this stuff seriously, that's what we're talking about in these videos. The paradigm has shifted. The way you want to use this paradigm shift in your favor, you need the right tool set, the right practices, the right ways of working. That cannot be taught in theory. That's something that can only be coached and mentored to. Someone that has done it with a bunch of companies and is ready to pass it on to yourselves. Now, this is what we have done. If my students, this is something that we have done very comfortably. We've upgraded their skill sets. We've put them on trajectories now, which are phenomenally different, and they're all successful now. And the reason why they're successful is that they've understood that there has been a shift in the market. If you look at the news every day, job losses, job losses, job losses here, there, left, right, and center. Why is this happening? The reason is very simple. They failed to upgrade themselves. They failed to see where we were heading, and they failed to see how they could utilize those tools in their favor. Even me and my business, every day we're using AI tools that have further supplemented our ways of working, and it's changed our practices. That's what my main message is. These practices cannot be taught by theoretical courses. They can only be coached and mentored. There's only a few of us, there's a handful of us in each country that is working in the high end of the industry part, that where you want to get to. You need to speak to those individuals, and those individuals, if they're prepared, will pass it on to you. The reason why it's not getting passed on is because they want you to stay where you exactly are. More money for them, less money for you. And that is the chessboard in your favor. So if you're looking to really upgrade yourself, if you're looking to change your life, earn a better salary, support your family, make a career-changing impact for you and yourself and everyone around you, take a course, take a program that really supports you, that really takes it to the next level. And if you want to do that, if you're ready for this, we have a Zoom link down below. Click on it. You can set up a booking call on Zoom, and let's have a discussion to see what we can do to support you in your career going forward. Because this change is only going to happen when you are ready for it, when you want to really, really make a difference. We can't do it. The realization has to come to you first of all. When you realize that something is happening behind the scenes to quickly fast replace you, and you don't know how to get through it, then now is the time to move. Now is the time to react. If you want to react, you want to know which way to take it, we have 2 free programs right now, which our students are jumping on heavily to make sure that they get ahead of the game. If you want to do that, if you want to get ahead of the game, book on a call. It's a free consultation. Let's have a discussion. Let's see what we can do for you, and let's see how you can take your career to the next level. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.